today we are sending this drop pod I built a while back into orbit and bringing it back because I love the drop pod and it's amazing. That's pretty much it. I just like it. So first we're just going to use mech jub because I'm too lazy. It's attitude. Ascent guidance, here we go. I'm going to engage the autopilot. We're going to let everything else work itself out. Hopefully that it's still running, right? Okay, it's still running in the background, as we can see. And yeah, so we're just going to go up to a 100-kilometer orbit, and then we're going to orbit back down. Also, it has a docking port, but I was too lazy to actually spend the time putting, like, RCS on this, so deal with it. I was going to send it to the space station, but there's no RCS for it to dock with. It's a bit pointless. I mean, it's still possible, but, you know, actually, it's very easy to do, but shut up. So, you'll see that it's lowering the throttle to keep the max Q down, or the Q down if you want to be all technical and shiznat. I turned up the max Q on ascent guidance to 25,000. So, you know, that's just so that the ship is a little more efficient in the atmosphere, and it's not just wasting a bunch of fuel trying to push through the atmosphere harder than it needs to. So that's really the only reason why. Deal with it. And yeah. So if you saw the other video where I brought this to the moon, this will seem very familiar, or this craft will. And that's really just because I just added a docking port and a mech jub and removed the landing legs here. Because I am actually planning on sending this to the space station eventually, so whatevs. That's what this video was going to be, as I already said, I think. Right, do we have auto warp? Because if we do, it's going to be something we want. Okay, let's go. Now it looks like we might be maneuvering to speed ourselves up just a bit to maintain our orbit. No, we're just rotating for no reason. That's fun. If you don't know, I really like Kerbal Space Program because it's the best game ever. And there's not much to do. You can't do anything to change it either. Like, it's just the best game. 2K16 and 17 and like all the other years before it. So we're gonna reach the apoapsis and then we're just gonna basically floor it. Metaphorically, because the spaceship can't really floor it. You know, because I'm pretty sure they don't use pedals on spaceships. I mean, in a way, I think there are pedals on it, but not for like. Oh, maybe not. I'm thinking the controls are like a plane, but that's probably not how it is. Like on the space shuttle, that's probably how it was, but like on this, that's not how it would be at all. We don't need those anymore. That was so cool. Now let's point at our retrograde since we are in an orbit. Then we'll just do an orbit. Or so. Yeah, we'll just get to like here. Oh yeah. Hovercraft thing. I was trying to build a hovercraft and it didn't go very well. Actually, here, stop. Why don't we just slow ourselves down here? So like what we'll do is we'll slow our orbit, or we'll slow our ship down enough so that we'll just land over here, or in this general area. Jesus, I love that. Until it hits another spacecraft, which isn't probably the ideal situation. And I mean, I guess that works. Let's orbit to here. I mean, I bet this thing is capable of slowing this entire thing down right now. Ooh, we are in the atmosphere. Okay, so we'll keep this tank as long as we can, just for a little extra heat, heat protection. So, something that I'd never actually thought about. Inflate heat shield, point the other way. So those things should separate quite a lot, which is good. Don't get me wrong. So hopefully the upper atmosphere will do enough slowing so that we're not just like completely burning up in the lower atmosphere. Yeah, we're slowing down quite a lot. So generally when I use this thing, I generally wait to like spin, or I don't spin until like here, but we might want to do it to here on this gauge. Oh yeah, never do it with time warp. Forgot about that. Also, we're not going to jettison the heat shield because I'm going to try something this time. I want to see if that actually makes us deorbit a bit faster. Like, watch, right when we drop it, we're going to slow down a lot more. Hey, we actually have to... Oh, okay. Yeah, see, now we're slowing down a bit faster. Because we're trash. Probably make sure I know which way I have to spin this thing. Also, we added full-size parachutes to this. Or I added full-size parachutes. Because it was getting way too... It would just blow up when you use the parachutes. So I just decided to put full-size. Because what we had was like way too small. So does this thing still have landing gear? Good. So if you didn't see my original video, this thing is actually capable of going up. Like if you watch here, we are capable of actually going up. So, you know, I don't think we have much to worry about in that case. Okay, so that should do this just a bit more centered. Yes, it did. It can slow itself down pretty fast once it really gets spinning, as you'll see. Okay, careful. If you are time warping with this thing, you have to be very, very careful. Because one wrong move and you just blew up your multi-thousand-dollar drop pod. It's kind of funny. I mean, assuming no one's in it, it's kind of funny. Even though it's a Kerbal, which is a virtual character, which, as far as I know, has no artificial intelligence, and even then it wouldn't have any emotion or memory. So, you know, feel free to kill your Kerbals, I guess. So you may be wondering if this thing just like blows up when it hits the ground, but it actually hasn't ever done that for me. Because normally I'll just like get it to a point where it's slow enough and then I'll just let go of Q, which is what you hold to roll it. And yes, if you do spin it the other way, it will go down faster. So yeah, that's how this thing works. It's very capable, as you will see. You know, it's got like 4 RCS thing, or not RCS, SAS, reaction wheels, whatever you want to call them. So thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.